Month 7, 2026, top 3 lessons. Lesson about avoid building anything new, try to reuse. A lesson about create people and tell them who you are and why you matter to them. Always start everything with purpose, even if people remember that. First lesson, avoid building anything new, try to reuse. Every single time I get an idea, I'm like so excited to build that stuff. And every single time I've started to build it, and I'm like 50% there, then it starts to become hard. And the more complete I get, the more harder it becomes. And so what I realized is that initially you feel like you make a lot of progress. But if you took that time and you studied a system that is already working and you would reuse that system and then build on top of that is already working, you are so much faster. It's just how it is. This happened to me so many times that it's just this way. And the learning is that avoid building anything new. Try to reuse. And the steps are when you're planning of building something new, like you get an idea, like, okay, let's do this thing. Before you start, look what is there already. What can you reuse? And then last step is that take the time to study a working system, even though it's very boring, rather than building it, because once you understand it, you can build on top of that a lot faster than you would be able to do if you started from scratch. Second, create people by telling them who you are and why you matter to them. And so I greet a person always very happily, and this person never knew who is this person, like why are they here, basically why does this person matter to me. That's what they didn't understand. And so that's what they taught me later, and I learned from this that when you create people, you want to create those who will matter now or soon. Introduce, and tell them who you are and why you matter to them. And as a side note, you can even tell like if you build a product, like we build a product that you might soon use as well. So then they're like, oh, what's the product like? Steps are like, when you meet people, think on who of these people you will be associated with now or soon, and then introduce yourself, tell them who you are and why you matter to them, and then at last try to get at least one thing in common so that you have some connection with this person. Cool. Third, always start everything with purpose, even if people remember it. I read this from Rockefeller. He explained this, and I was like, well, that makes a lot of sense. And I tested out, and it works so well, and it's so important that if I wouldn't use it, I feel like I'm missing out. It's extremely important to tell people what is the purpose of something, because then only they can be fully aligned to achieve that purpose. And if you don't tell them, they will guess, because they want to know the purpose. And so they will likely guess it wrong. And they will use more energy on guessing rather than achieving that purpose. So you better tell them. Learning is always start with purpose. Share the purpose before you start, even if people remember it. And the steps are that remember that always start with purpose, because then people don't have to guess, even if people remember. All right? So explain the purpose on what are you gonna do and why you're gonna do it. What's the purpose? And then you want to make one or few people to explain it back. What's the purpose? So that you can make fully sure that they understand the purpose. And then they don't have to guess, and you get started.